UGC Besties is available on all platforms, whether you are on Instagram, TikTok, X, or Pinterest, we've got you covered. Follow us and stay updated with the latest tips, trends, and exclusive content for UGC creators. Let us know you came from the pod and we'll be sure to follow you back. Join our growing community and take your UGC journey to the next level. Hey, besties.
Welcome to the Besties Pod. Ew.
Hey, besties. Welcome to the UGC Bestie Pod with Carly and Chance. We are total newbies at this. We have no idea what we're doing, but we've had this idea for like 6 months now, and we just have to jump in and do it. And who cares if we do a bad job at first, because we're going to be pros.
We're going to look back on this in a year and be in awe because we just took that extra step and extra jump.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun talking to you. I never get to talk to
is.
you.
I know.
Just for the UGC besties, we never talk on the phone. We're always communicating over text, and so this is so much fun for us that we get to like yap together. And we are gonna be releasing episodes like once a month, right, Chan?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's really exciting. We just wanted to have like an additional platform to have guests on, other UGC creators, talk about industry ins and out, just our personal experiences, and just have another outlet. So, Chance, you started working for UGC Besties when we were at 6,000 followers, right?
Yes, and now we are at 18.K5.
Yes, all because of you. So UGC Besties, I guess we could talk about like the beginnings of UGC Besties, because this is our first episode, and some people might be listening that have no idea about the community that is on Instagram and beyond. So I guess I'll just go into a little bit of like history of how it all started. So I became a UGC creator in July of 2022, and at the time, all UGC creators know how it is where no one in your personal life cares or really supports what you're doing online. And so I was looking for someone to just talk to about everything that I was learning and just like the industry, because I had nobody. And so I put out a tweet on Twitter. This was back in the day before Twitter was X. And so I tweeted and said, I'm looking for a UGC bestie. And I got like 14 replies, I think. And so I added all of those girls into a group chat on WhatsApp. And it just was so much fun talking to everybody. I'm actually still friends with some of those girls. I know Lashenda Montrese was one of the first, and then unfortunately a lot of them have stopped UGC by now, but the group chat needed a place to go, so I started an Instagram page, and it was strictly for like motivation, for all of my besties that I made, just like keep us going, because this industry is so hard to like want to keep going because you get so many no's, and I was just giving motivation to people. Were you following me at that time, Chance, when I was just like just motivation?
I believe it was just Instagram. I didn't go over to like any other platforms at that
No,
point.
I don't think I had other platforms really much until I hired you.
Yes, then.
Yeah, so, and then about 6 months of being a creator online, I had learned so much working on it every single day. And so I asked the followers on UGC Besties on Instagram, like, what else should I be posting on this account? And my girl Lola gave me the best advice to start posting. She's the best. To start posting UGC best practices. And so I think I did nearly 20 UGC best practices. And those really took off. So I just continued giving my tips, and it turned into like this beautiful community of a bunch of creators that all support each other.
That is just
Chance has helped me blossom that into something even beyond just motivation and tips, and I'm so thankful.
No, I'm so happy to be here. Well, and shout out to Miss Lola.
Shout out
Literally
Lola.
Still a bestie to this day. And
Chance, do you remember like when you wanted to work for UGC Besties?
Yes, I still do. I remember when I first stumbled across UGC Besties, I remember being captivated by Carly's creativity and guidance.
You loved it. Did you notice that I needed somebody to help me, or were you just like, did you see like the design and you saw like the potential and like what could be from the designs? Because like your designs are so much better than mine. Or like you reached out to me once. You reached out to me once and I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I can't really afford to hire her, but I want to. But then you reached out to me again, and it's because of you that you got the position.
It truly is a safe haven for content creators. I saw the vision that you were going for in the retro vibe. Of course, you were already pursuing your vision, but I feel like with that extra hand and that teamwork, we could put our minds together and just like grow from there. And you
And
never
I
know
just
where it
got
could.
so lucky. I got so lucky with
Got
you.
lucky.
No, I
I
got so
feel.
lucky. I hired you without really knowing you, and I
Yes,
had
you did
no
so much.
idea, and I had no idea like that you were gonna be like the second part of my brain. I don't even know how to say it. Like
That's how I feel about
we
you. Literally, my
work
right hand.
we work the same. And like
Yes.
you're better than me, but we work
No.
we work the same.
No.
We both have like the same gift, I
Yes.
feel like, and it just goes. And a lot of times when people are super alike, for some reason it doesn't work. But for us,
Right.
it does.
Yes, a lot of people like also don't have the drive it takes, like the dedication, the hard work. It's a
Yeah.
lot. Like the UGC besties, you could be scrolling and say like, "Oh my gosh, they give out so much information and knowledge," but it's like you do not even understand what goes on behind the screens and the planning and the behind
Yeah,
the screens.
we have like a 5, 6 page note of all of our
Yes.
ideas that we have, and so many of them are not even done yet. I mean,
No.
just even this podcast, for example, we've been sitting on for like 6 months.
Yes, and stay
Um,
tuned.
yeah, we have so much coming, and our Canva files of all of the
Oh my
designs that we've
goodness.
created,
And this is literally just of what it's been, I think, right over a year and 6 months I've been working with you. So
which is such
this
a
is,
long time.
it is, but it isn't. Like, I feel like number one, I feel like we've grown so much within this year. Like, I can't wait to see just in another year. Like,
Yeah. We always say it's just the beginning.
it
But
is.
I'm so happy I didn't hire somebody that, quit after 6 months, or like
Oh, no.
you're so headstrong, Chance. And for everybody
Thank
listening,
you.
Chance is 21 years
I
old,
am
and
legal.
congratulations for that. But like you are so motivated and such a hard worker, and you have your whole life ahead of you, and I can't wait to see like everything you
Well,
accomplish from
thank
21.
you. And I have to thank you for hiring me onto your team because it's like you opened my I knew I was always a creative, but you took that and opened my eyes to even bigger field. Like I don't know, and it's just when you like you said earlier, your friends and family might not grasp it like another creator might, and just having you like open my eyes and being there supporting me really truly helped me. And I can just have to give that to you and like thank you for seeing that potential in me and just taking it and letting me grow and like spread my wings. Like
It had to have
really,
been just like God that brought us together,
it
because
had to be. It had to be.
it's amazing. I love
I
it.
love you.
I love you too. I want to talk about a little bit of like everything that we do on Besties since you've started, beyond like the motivation and tips. Like I was going to tell you today, you killed it on story features. I think you posted
Ah,
like 50 story features or more.
I love story
And
features.
yeah, and for people listening that don't know what story features are, they started at the beginning. This page was created to showcase all of my UGC besties work in one place. So I've been doing story features since the beginning. And it's so funny because when Chance first started, she was with me and we were creating each story feature uniquely. Is that the right way to
Mhm.
say it, Chance? We
It
would
well from
share,
scratch.
we would, yeah, so we wouldn't have backgrounds. This was before Instagram let you put a background behind a reel or a photo.
Yeah.
And we would just throw up the reel and we would personalize each story feature. And that was so fun and so
It is.
cute.
We should do that
Um,
one day, just reminiscing about that.
yeah, for old time's sake, we totally
Yes.
should. So we do the story features, the new creator alerts, which we need to do like more of those
Yes, we
for
really
sure.
do.
For sure. And then one thing I love so much about UGC Besties as our broadcast channel. We're in
I
there every
know.
single day. Like we don't miss a day.
Uh-uh.
We're amazing.
They're
We're
the first
amazing.
person. Well, other than VIP, they're the first people to know everything. Any update, story, feature, story, anything going on. Broadcast is the first one to know.
Giveaways.
Oh, we sh-
Yeah.
yes, giveaways. Oh, if you don't already, y'all should go join our broadcast channel on Instagram.
I think we should talk about our personal backgrounds a little bit.
Okay.
Chance, what got you into um, user generated content? What made you want to like start being a user or UGC creator?
Well, first I was in school for UX and UI design, and
What's
it just
that? What's UX UI?
well, keep in mind, I was in school, so it was pretty much like the basics part of it, not the juice and vegetables. So I was taking a graphic design, and yes, I still use that to today. But the UX and UI is where it's like web design and interactive stuff. I never really got into the juice and vegetables of that, but I could tell it just didn't tickle my fancy, if that makes sense. It
Oh,
just wasn't
yeah.
for me.
It was too
Yeah,
nerdy for you. Too many
it
numbers and
was
like
too. It
not
really
like
was.
creative enough.
Right. I couldn't have, what is it, creative
Like you want to be
freedom.
like designing the buttons. You don't want to be like programming the button.
Right. And so, craving that, I just got online because I've always loved social media, and I found, well, UGC Besties, but also like just tons of creators being a UGC creator. And so I was like,
Aw.
you know what? I am going to take that leap and just jump in and just start. And I had no clue what I was
That
doing.
was
So,
me too. That was me
yes.
too. It was like around that time where TikTok was like booming with UGC creators getting people to sign up so
Yes.
they would buy their ebooks. It was like that
Yes.
time like where
It was so discouraging during that time because it felt like people were like saying it was oversaturated, and it's like no, it's far from that because every niche is different. And first,
and start no so many start and then quit. So that's why it's not
yes,
oversaturated. I tell people all the time like people aren't going to stick with it because
mm-mm.
it's you're running your own business, and so it takes a very um unique personality to be able to have that drive to
Yes,
continue. Even my family tells me like we're so proud of you for choosing it and sticking with it. It's not
right,
easy. Um
right.
and so there's a lot of creators that will start for fun and then stop. And so I think it's an ongoing, never going to be oversaturated
No, well, like
business.
any job is oversaturated if you think of
True.
that. It's like,
Very
well,
true.
but in um, I'm so ADHD, and I'm just not diagnosed.
Stop. You're so funny. You
I'm
crack me
kidding.
up.
But it is discouraging seeing that, but do not let it get to you. For the besties listening in, just jump in, believe in us, like all of our mottos. Believe in us, you are the creator of your own reality.
Believe in
And
us who believes in you.
yes, believe in
Quote
us,
Chance.
the besties actually. Believe in us that believes in you, and you're the creator of your own reality, and hard work will forever pay off.
Yes, it's
So
so true. You get what you put into it, just
it
like
is.
anything else in life, nothing comes easy. So if you're sitting back and not doing anything for your business, you're not going to see as much results as, getting up every single day and working on your business, which means,
Yes.
outreach, but then signing up for platforms that connect creators with brands. Like Chance, I was going to tell you, you need to get on this new platform. A brand recommended it to me. It's for affiliate, but they give you products and they want you to make obviously UGC videos to sell your affiliate code, and it's really high commissions. It's like 30% commissions.
Oh,
It's called
please.
it's called Levanta. L
Oh,
Levanta.
I'm writing that down
And
right now.
I signed up and then it took a couple days. But then I had 20 brands message me first with the
Oh,
chance to send me samples with an affiliate link. And it's all Amazon brands. And so it's like Amazon's new platform for affiliate. And of course, you have like your Amazon code too, but this is another one with like even higher commissions. And so, um,
take notes, besties. I'm writing mine down.
so
That
I
is so
do,
good to know. And so it's
yeah,
they're partnered with Amazon. It's like
yeah.
a
So all of the brands sell on Amazon,
yes.
and most of them are offering me free samples. And so, yeah, just like I remember, if anybody's listening to this and you're like an aspiring UGC creator, just know that the beginning is so much work. It takes
Yeah, it is.
so much work, but then it gets so much easier. I
And it
mean,
gets
I think,
fun.
yeah, like you just get used to it and you just put out videos and then brands start reaching out to you
Yes,
and it gets so much easier. It can feel very defeating at first, but I think I was breastfeeding when I first started my all of my UGC like social media accounts, which are very important. If you're a UGC creator, you need to have like uh, UGC
yes,
accounts on each platform where you showcase like your work and just the fact that you're a UGC creator in general. I would spend when I was breastfeeding at night like 5 hours on my phone just growing those Instagram accounts. I think I did that with UGC Besties too, just like following similar people and engaging with them is a
it
huge part of
is.
growing as a creator. Aside from like reaching out to brands and signing up for these platforms, like you need to be growing your social media presence because a brand's gonna, search those hashtags and they might find you or they might see you on
Hmm.
the UGC Besties story or whatever that is. So if you are aspiring, just know that it does take like you should put hours per day into it and then it all.
Hard work pays off.
Bestie, are you an aspiring UGC creator? Look no further. Carly's 20-page guide is your ultimate roadmap to kickstart your UGC business. This comprehensive ebook is packed with insights and strategies that guarantee your success. Plus, enjoy free mentorship from the UGC Besties to answer all your questions and help you grow. Don't wait and get your copy now at etsy.com/UGC by Carly and start your journey today with the UGC Besties.
You can talk about how you're nervous though, like
Yes.
that's authentic.
So this is a good time to say it. I don't
Chance,
know if y'all
what
know
is
this
up?
about me, but I do have a diagnosed anxiety. I will sometimes just be like extra hard on myself on times when it's not that big of a deal. Or if a bestie relates with anxiety of like getting on face to camera or talking to the camera, it's totally okay because a girl does the same.
How did you overcome
I
you're on the
am,
camera all the
yes.
time now? Like the past like 6 months, like if you look at your page, you are killing it with the face on camera. You seem like you're not nervous at all.
Actually my best friend Jada. Shout out Jada. So I was having a
Shout out
conversation with her
Jada.
and I was like, if it's face to camera, I'll have to act like I'm talking to my best friend. It's like
That's
you're
good
just talking to
advice.
your best friend. And really the haters.
Oh, the
It is
haters
the
get to
haters. It's
me. The
like
haters get to
y'all have
me.
nothing better to, you have to put that past you too. And like
Yeah.
right when I started UGC back in the day, I was thinking like, what if somebody from high school saw it or you and they
And they did
probably did.
probably. A lot of people that I know
They
don't
don't
do
get it.
what I do. So I think, so I think when I started, and even still, so many of my videos were
Oh, and you
probably
know what?
sent
That gave you a
around.
share.
And it did. The
They
haters give
do.
you more engagement, but not caring about them is so hard. Like it's hard for me to make talking videos too. I feel like I sound
Yes.
scripted when I'm doing a lot of my talking videos. And I'm just like, oh, I don't want people to like judge me. But like the brands have never said that they don't like it. So I think that's
Yes.
all that matters. I know all the brands that you've created
Well, and same
videos
for
for love
you.
your videos,
I
the
literally
ones that
learned
you're
from the
talking
queen, the
in.
best.
Yeah.
The boss
Oh,
babe.
stop.
But yeah, so I guess we can just hop into and see where it takes us, what to expect, the overview of our future topics and segments of this podcast.
Yeah, sure. Well, let's let the besties know what to
Yes.
expect in the future. So, we right now are planning on releasing one episode per month. I don't know if that's gonna get to more per month if
Right.
once we get more comfortable, but we're just beginners. This is our first ever recording, so we're gonna have to learn how to edit and do all that, which is so exciting. But each episode, we're gonna talk about something different related to UGC, probably what's going on in our community online that month. Maybe we'll give some like sneak peeks on giveaways that are going on, creative challenges that are happening, and then just like certain topics like avoiding burnout, setting our goals. We're big on setting goals with UGC Besties.
We'll also be covering identifying niches, staying transparent, and personal experiences.
And we're going to be talking about industry ins and outs. We want to have you guys on. We want to answer your questions. And speaking of that, I think we have a couple of Q&A questions today from the besties.
This is directly from our besties. Number one, where do you see besties within 1 year?
Me?
Yes.
Okay, I have big, big dreams, right, Chance? In 1 year, I want to be on like a news channel,
Right.
or I want more press for UGC Besties so bad. I've had press like for myself where I've like mentioned UGC Besties a little bit, but it was just like a small local magazine. I want press and I want more partnerships with other UGC platforms that offer, community. I want partnerships with brands, and things like that. I just want to grow
Yeah, so we have full
all the way
potential
around.
too. And I feel like we have already grown tons just within this past year. There's no telling what this 1 year could consist of. Like, it is so impressive, Carly, how much you have grown your community and since you start. It really is.
Oh, thank you. I mean, for the past 6 months, I haven't even been like full force because I made that move from
Yes.
Arizona to Texas, and that was like really hard. And so, I can't wait to see like how much we can grow when I'm back in action full force. So I'm super excited
And
for
for
like
you
the
to
next
be,
year to come for
going through a
sure.
whole move and pivoting stage, we and us besties, I'll speak for all of us, we are going to give you so much praise because, you kept it going.
Wow, thank
No,
you. All because of you.
no. Yeah, I just feel like with your visions, we most
Thank
definitely, and
you.
being a team, we can bring it to life in the news article and then look at the podcast like this is day one. And so exciting.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
so
number two,
exciting.
what platforms are the UGC besties on? And the answer is Instagram, TikTok, X, and formerly Twitter, and Pinterest.
Yes, all of them. But the only thing is on TikTok where UGC Besties with an
Yes.
extra S, and Chance does an amazing job at cross-posting across platforms. And this is something that all creators should be doing for their own personal business is
Yes.
cross-posting and keep your pages active and live on all platforms because you never know like what platform a brand will come across your business on, and they don't want to see that like you haven't posted in 3 months and maybe you're out of business. And so just use cross posting and it makes everything so much easier. So that's what we do with UGC Besties. But be sure to follow us on all platforms just to support us, even though you may see some of the same things. But we appreciate all of you guys that follow us
Yes,
and
and
support
we'll
us for
connect with you
sure.
on all platforms and just like story features on TikTok. On
Yes, we'll follow you
TikTok,
back.
we also repost your videos, so kind of just like features, but it's a repost.
Yeah, we try
Yeah.
to show love where we
Let's
can.
see. Number three, what digital products do you offer?
So we offer a UGC beginner's guide. It's like a 20-page book that I wrote, more of like a bestie perspective than like a PowerPoint with bullet points that you may have see in other people sell. Mine is more of like a essay format, would you say, Chance? With like my personal
It,
experiences from the
yes.
beginning to end, as well as how to start your business
Yes.
from beginning to end. So that is super fun. And then we also have a UGC contract, which is probably our most popular digital product. It's only $5 on our Etsy.
As a virtual assistant, if you wanted to pursue that career, or I believe an influencer
Yes.
contract.
Yes. Any creators listening, if you don't have a contract and you're about to do a deal and the brand doesn't have a contract,
Yes.
just be sure to get ours. Just make sure you have one. And then all I do when I send them is use a free signing service. Cool. Yeah. So it's super easy to, send and have it signed. And it's just to make sure, you're protected legally as well as you and the brand are on the exact same page about what you are agreeing
And for
to
five
as far as the
dollars to just
partnership goes.
to get extra protection, it's nothing compared to what we learned the hard way,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
say.
we will.
But learn from
Yeah.
our mistakes and experiences. So let's see,
hmm
five.
hmm
Nope, number four. So are you guys only UGC or all creators? I'll go ahead and answer this for us. We are a safe haven for all creators. If you're just affiliate or if you're an
Aw.
influencer, UGC, we are a safe haven for all of you.
Yes, I think our advice and our community is unmatched for all creators. There's nothing better than making those actual
No.
genuine relationships with people. I can't say how thankful I am to have these genuine relationships with people from
It's
all over
crazy.
the
I know.
world.
My
I
head
can't
can't,
believe it.
no, my
Can you
head
believe
literally
it,
cannot wrap
Chance?
around it.
Like
Yes,
we have good friends like in other countries,
I
and
know.
I want to meet them, and I love them, and like I genuinely support them, and I love seeing like their drive, like when we do the
Yes.
creative challenges. Like Blasey, I don't think she's missed a creative challenge. She works so hard, and like just I love them, and I think every creator should have that
Yes.
sense of community. I mean, why not? If you're a creator that is just
Uh-uh.
trying to do everything
No,
on your
you have
own,
to have
like
that support
why? Like
system.
I've
And it's
learned,
not, it doesn't have to be
yeah,
your
yeah,
closest one. Look, we're across the world and we're their biggest supporters. Like,
yes.
yes, besties, we love and adore you. And y'all are wrapped into our everyday lives. Like me and Carly, we'll be in Five and Below and send each other a picture and send each other a picture and say, this is so besties core.
Yes, Besties Core is everywhere. It's at Marshall's, Five Below. Five Below
It
is like our
is.
favorite store ever. I can't, okay, also
Uh-huh.
fun fact before we go, me and Chance
No,
have never met
ever.
in person
But we're
ever.
closer now.
Yeah, and I can't wait. When we hang out, we're gonna go to
Yes.
Five Below, and we're gonna have a shopping spree, and
Yes.
we're gonna go to the beach, and I can't wait to finally meet you someday. But I feel like you are
You
my
are
best friend. I talk to
mine.
you every single day. But I just
It
think that's
is.
such a fun fact where like
Mm-mm.
we've never even met, and I think that's amazing. And the besties are going to be able to hear us talk on the pod, and then they're going to be able to
Yeah.
go on us with our journey, like through our friendship. And someday when we are in person, we're going to have a
Yes.
video pod, 1000%, and we're going to get to the point where I get to see you all the time. And so I'm really excited for the
Oh, that's
future
so
of our
sweet, Carly. That
friendship
just makes my
too.
heart so warm. And one day we will be having a podcast and professional pictures together, so we can actually like
Oh, I
yes.
forgot about our
Oh, I
professional
know.
pictures that we planned.
We see besties. We have so much.
Don't let
No.
us forget about
Oh,
that.
and besties, go ahead. Oh, we should do
Oh,
a
I'm so
Instagram
excited.
either story like Q&A for them for this podcast or broadcast, so we can.
Yeah, either one, like
Yes.
before our next podcast, because this one's going to be
No.
released. Nobody even knows we're doing a podcast yet.
Uh-uh.
We haven't even announced it yet, so we need to get this edited, post it, surprise the besties, and then they will submit their questions for the next Q&A. And then they can even like let us know topics that they want to hear us talk about too. So
And
that's super creative and like exciting stuff. I was trying to say exciting and creative at the same time,
she's
but
creative.
super exciting things. So like this is
Exactly.
personal growth for us at the same time as it is like providing
Yes.
entertainment to the besties, with all of our giggles. So
Her
I'm
too.
super excited. We should have had a backup plan. I should have had like my computer recording. No, because I have
Please.
my headphones in. I hope it
No, it
recorded
had to have.
me.
Come on, it had to
Okay.
have.
Should
Please.
I Google how do I
Wait,
sign off on a
please send us
podcast?
for it
Yeah, it says
had to
40. It's recording. Okay, so it says how to end a podcast. Thank your listeners. Recap the episode. Be intentional.
other
Encourage a
words,
call
start
to
over.
action. A teaser. Thank you so much for listening, UGC Besties. If you made it to the end of our podcast, you are amazing. Make sure you follow us on all platforms if you don't already. And I hope that we didn't bore you too much with our first episode. Stay tuned for more exciting
Yes, this is just the
episodes.
beginning. And even though this was a little chaotic, that we did get some great points across. And I hope this really like helped y'all understand what the Besties is all about and how much things we put on. Just join our broadcast so you can be the first one to know. Literally love and adore you, Besties. And we'll be back for a second go round. I love you,
Yay! Bye,
Besties. See you around.
besties. Besties, don't miss out. Get brand contact emails every month and be the first to see all of the UGC Besties posts with our VIP Besties Instagram subscription. Join our exclusive group today and elevate your UGC game.
Hi besties, this is Chance coming from the editing room. If you want to stay and listen to these hilarious bloopers, please do so.
Chance does an amazing, Chance, Chance and you are, I don't know, Chance. I
You
can't.
got this. Okay.
Okay. I'm about to pee myself.
So I'm so hard on myself, and I feel like it's just the nerves in the first day, and I feel like next month it's going to be like I'll be less hard on myself. But whenever I first stumbled around the UGC Bestie, my brain's clearly going faster than my mouth because I remember being captivated by Carly's creativity and guidance.
Captivated, Chance. Captivated.
Okay.
We should have taken a few deep breaths before we did this, but we didn't.
We really should. We have so many. We were like, we need to laugh in this intro. No, girl, we're laughing throughout it.
Yeah, I knew we would be.